So great. We are also connected now, live recording on YouTube. So allow me just to share my screen. If you have any questions, remember, drop it on the chat room. Let's discuss, let's share, let's learn from each other. So allow me to share my screen so that we can get started with today's presentation. It will be a very short one. Apologies from Louis. He's on the road coming back. He had traveled. So today I'll just take you through the whole presentation a little. So where do cryptocurrencies get their value? I think this is one of the questions that you hear people who have been asking about crypto, saying crypto does not have real value, but something like Bitcoin, which started in 2008 and allowed, it was launched in 2009, January 3rd. It's grown from 4 zeros and 1 to today. I think Bitcoin is standing at $47,000. Meaning, if you just even had put $10 back then, today you have had a lot of money. Where has this value come from? Where has this value come from? So so that we can read together, cryptocurrency is one of the biggest challenges with crypto. Is very volatile. And of course, for people who've been working with me, for people who've been working with me, I always say the reason as why we are not day traders is because of volatility. Bitcoin can rise and drop in terms of thousands of dollars within seconds or within hours. So, and of course, news about crypto highs and lows pop up every day. There are people who will come and say something about crypto so that they can move the market. One, because number one, market forces of demand and supply do play a very big role in terms of where the prices are going. So any news from any institution or even individuals will always move the market. And that's why I always tell people, think like an investor. Don't think like a trader. Think like an investor. It's an asset. You don't invest today and tomorrow you're expecting to reap millions. No, 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 no. But with time, if something has very good fundamentals, you can make good money. Bitcoin is a very good example of it. Ethereum is another very good example of it. BNB is another very good example of crypto that if you held them for long, of course, you will be reaping rewards today. So, and many other that have good fundamentals. So, investing in crypto can be a very lucrative investment opportunity. Like I always say, this is my 50th year in the crypto space. I've learned the hard way. Of course, I give thanks because if I didn't go through what I've gone through to date, I wouldn't be where I am. So it can be a very lucrative investment opportunity if you know how value is formed. And I think today's session will help you understand where does crypto derive its value. You won't be chasing pumps and down or shield cryptocurrencies, shield shitcoins where you can lose all your money. You can go and get to understand that fundamentals play key role when it comes to you putting any money, your hard-earned money to any cryptocurrency. So the following sum up common factors affecting the value of digital currencies and indicators reflecting their true value. So I hope you have a pen and paper. Learn as much as you can, pick as much as you can. And so the question today is, what is behind the crypto value? What is behind crypto value? So like any currency, cryptocurrency gives their value based on the scale of community involvement. Okay, number one, scale of community involvement. Like user demand, scarcity, and coins utility. Those are three things that will make a community get involved in a cryptocurrency. Demand, scarcity, and coins utility. I'll be sharing more of these. Having this in mind, most of digital coins in the market are issued by private blockchain-related corporations. So we have private coins and we have coins that are also issued publicly. Some factors of crypto value will start from the image and efficiency of these companies, like project viability and perceived value. So we have so many companies that come with cryptos, but how viable is it? That's why I think I was listening to one of our lecturers, Andreas, and he was saying 80% of the cryptocurrencies in the market, I think we have over 8,000, they will never see the light of the day. Why? Because They are owned by private blockchain limited corporations, and anything can go wrong with any corporation. Anything can go wrong. Maybe developers can have a fight and they split, like what happened to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash splitted, and now we have Bitcoin SV. Developers or owners of the crypto might have differences, and then the project might fall or anything. So these are some of the things that you look at when you're also investing in crypto. How viable is the developers? How well are they known? Does this crypto really has a future where I can put my money over there and in 5 years it's still there? So those are some of the things you really need to check. So let's look at how this overview of what makes crypto viable. Number one, we talked about utility. And crypto utility, basically, what does it mean? To make a cryptocurrency valuable, one needs to make it utile. Any cryptocurrency is primarily a manifestation of using a decentralized digital ledger. And of course, the digital ledger we talk about is blockchain technology. So to make your crypto coin utile, you need to make it usable within a certain blockchain ecosystem. So utility is usability. Okay. So let's look at Ethereum as a use case. You cannot start using Ethereum platform without an Ether. That's the coin. Especially tailored to fuel the transaction within Ethereum platform. According to the value of Ethereum depends on the demand on the platform's service. So that is the utility coin, like Ethereum. It has its own blockchain. Ethereum blockchain is used to develop other applications or other coins. And for you to utilize that platform, you need to use Ether. So that utility, its usability, how utile is it? How utile is it? So CryptoCoin's utility can also include dividend payments, mode of exchange within a blockchain ecosystem, and voting rights. So usability, how utile is this crypto? The second thing you need to check is the scarcity of the crypto. And I think this is big because at times you invest in a crypto that is over 20 billion or 100 billion. And of course, that's oversupply. There are some other cryptos that you don't even know how much they are there in the market. And if you don't know, and it happens that maybe developers just dump them, of course the prices will go down. So scarcity stands for the finite nature of digital coins. So most of the digital currencies are finite in nature. In a perfect scenario, the demand should excel the supply of the coins to make it more valuable. This is where the value comes from, demand and supply. For example, the finished supply of Bitcoin never goes beyond 21 million coins. So Bitcoin is finite. There will only be 21 million coins. And of course, they have gone down with the coins that have been lost and they will never be recovered. And currently, I think out of the 21 million, we have over 18 point something million coins that have already been mined. So, as the most popular crypto in the market, Bitcoin does enjoy a great demand and a rising value. In a bid to fuel the rising value, some currencies apply so-called banning mechanism, destroying part of the coins in the supply. So some coins, what they do, I think BNB did a ban, Tron also did a ban sometimes back to reduce the oversupply of the coins that are in the market. But for Bitcoin, it's 21 million. You cannot add more, you cannot replicate a new Bitcoin and say it will be 22 million coins. The way that protocol was programmed, there only be 21 million coins. So, and also, if you're investing in crypto, it's good to know I'm buying this crypto. How many are there in the market? How many cryptos are there so that the demand versus supply it will come to play when also a crypto is gaining value or not. So scarcity is what drives the market. The more scarce an asset is, of course, the value will always go up. The other thing you need to check also is something called perceived value of the project. Perceived value of the project. There are cryptos that we call game coins. Game coins, these are cryptos which have low market cap. And they're not small, but they're very good projects. So within like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. These are crypto you can invest in. You can even do 100x of your money. Why? Because checking at the project itself and looking at their what we call the roadmap on how that project is being worked on, you can be able to perceive or have a clue of how much a crypto will be in the near future. So any cryptocurrency value depends on the overall viability and progress of the project development. How are the developers working? What is the roadmap are they using? Projects that keep developing, achieving one milestone after another, establishing lucrative partnerships, and launching user-friendly software becomes more valuable in the eyes of the market. These are key things you need to check. All of these are indicators largely contributing to the positive sentiment around the project and affecting the value of its cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin is a very good example also. Bitcoin started with slow, it was slow, the fees were high, and each and every other time you see in the market, people are developing Bitcoin. People are talking about it slow, and then we have Lightning Network, more faster, like what El Salvador, the country called El Salvador, they are using Lightning Network. The fees are less, and it's more faster than what we used to have. So if you check at a project that has stalled, or there's no news, there's no partnership, and they're not talking about any roadmap anymore, that's a crypto you need to take your money out of. You also need to check like how well are the developers following the roadmap? Are they changing along the way and coming up with big things just to cover up maybe that the project has stalled, so that maybe they can keep on minting money from you? So these are some of the things you need to check. And then the other thing we need to note is why market cap matters more than the individual coin price. I think this is key. The other thing we need to check is the market cap. What is the market capitalization? Let me just define that. Market capitalization is a straightforward indicator of the coin's value of the market. The market cap index is determined by multiplying total circulating supply by the individual price of the coin. That's how you get market capitalization. You multiply the total circulating supply by the price of the individual coin. Market cap equals total supply, circulating supply times the price of each coin. This is very key when you're investing in any cryptocurrency, and especially if you're looking to invest in something that will be more lucrative. You need to invest in a crypto that has low market cap, and then you wait for a period of time if the project is being developed towards gaining very good utility or usability. Of course, the coin market cap will grow, and when the coin market cap grows, of course, it grows with the price. So let's look at a use case. If a coin has 200,000 coins circulating in the market with each value of $3, the market cap crypto will be 200,000 times 3, which is 600,000. In the same way, if coin B has $100,000 coins in circulation with each worth $4, the market cap will be 100, which is $400,000. Even though the price of the coin B is individually higher, the value of the coin A appears much more than the coin B. Thus, the index of the coin market cap is a better way to indicate the true price of a cryptocurrency. I hope you've gotten that. So if you really want to know the true value of a coin, look at the market cap. Look at the market cap. Now, another thing maybe I'll also mention as we continue is why use Satoshi price in determining the crypto value? Why do we use Satoshi price in determining the crypto value? So let's start from the beginning. Satoshi is a creator or creators, because we don't know whether it's an individual, a group, or a he or a she. So he's a creator of Bitcoin. The pseudonym, of course, that's his or her or their pseudonym. As a tribute to him or her or them, the crypto community named the smallest unit of Bitcoin after him. It's called a Satoshi. So a Satoshi is equivalent to 0.0000888 decimal 0.1 BTC. And a Satoshi price is pricing is using this unit as an entity. the only point of reference to trade most of one of the 1,500 cryptocurrency out there. Right now we have over 8,000 cryptocurrencies out there. So the perfect analogy for this is USD. You know how the USD is a point of reference to trade not only for fiat but oil or any other commodity. I think there's a question one day somebody asked me, check Bitcoin to the value of the dollar? Why do you how do you use USD as a point of reference? Now I was telling them, look, dollar is a global fiat currency, like is a global standard fiat currency. So oil is based or is based on USD. If you want to buy gold anywhere in the world, actually it's equivalent to this USD. And that's the same thing. If you want to buy crypto, same thing, because USD is a global standard fiat currency. So it's the same exact thing. In order to acquire most cryptocurrency out there, is through buying Bitcoin fast. It used to be like that, but I think right now, at least, you can buy any other crypto using fiat directly if you so wish. So to conclude, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are considered volatile with high fluctuations all around, but with an increased number of each tech giants and influencing people showing an interest in blockchain and digital ledgers, and with many governments around the world scratching their heads to find a way to regulate it, cryptocurrency is surely a term that is here to stay. Dare we say it is the future of all currencies? And I think I believe in this. Crypto is the future of all currencies. And a lot is happening in the space. And as I go to the news, you see a whole lot of countries coming forward and also doing a replica of a digital currency of their own currency. So let's go to the news. I hope you've learned. So just a recap: how do cryptocurrencies get their value? Number one is coin's utility, the usability, the scarcity of the coin, perceived value of the project, and then another key thing you can check is the market cap. Market cap. That's it. So today, I hope you've learned something. Don't just invest for the sake of it. Just don't follow online hype. All this crypto gonna make you money and stuff. It takes you time. It takes you your effort to get to know which currency can I invest and how well is that project. How well will that project be in the near future? So to the news, I'll start with Deloitte survey. And of course, there's a survey that Deloitte did. We all know the company called Deloitte. And crypto will rival or replace fiat within 10 years. 10 years. And this is why I always ask my friends, are you really watching where the world is going? Or are you just there? Because if Deloitte, a company that was talking ill about crypto just the other day, right now they are doing a survey and they are like, in fact, Deloitte is one of the big four accounting firms in the whole world. And they surveyed finance professionals about their views on blockchain and digital assets. And they came to a conclusion that within 10 years, this decade, crypto will rival or it will replace fiat. And I think this is great news. If you're already in the crypto space, just know you're way blessed. You're very far from a whole lot of people in the whole world. And I always say you are among, I think, the 3%, because we are still in the innovation. We have not even gone to early adoption phase. So moving on swiftly to other news, of course, this is good news that Bitcoin peer-to-peer trading volume in Africa turns the largest in the world, exceeding North America. So people in Africa are truly trading cryptos. Africa's peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading volume is now the largest in the world, while the number of Bitcoins held for 6 to 12 months soars to 3.2 million coins in Africa. So I always tell people, if you don't have, if you are not involved in the crypto space, nobody is going to, of course, disclose how much they have or whatever. So South Africa, of course, boasts largest Bitcoin trading volume globally. Investors who bought in early 2020 are still holding their Bitcoin. Just some of the news that came in. So I'm proud to be in Africa, and I see this growth, and of course I feel motivated to keep on educating people about crypto because this is the future. So moving on swiftly, let's go to US, where the US mayor says Bitcoin will keep rising as Fed continues printing more dollars. We all know as government print more money, inflation hits fiat currency, and because of scarcity, what we just discussed in the session, of course, Bitcoin price will keep on going up and up and up because governments will keep on printing money. It's limited. It's unlimited. So the mayor of the U.S. city of Jackson, Tennessee, explained that the price of Bitcoin will keep rising as the Fed continues to print money. He believes that Bitcoin is definitely the future of monetary system. It's the future of the monetary system. This is very great news. I like that. I like that. So moving on to Cuba. Cuba's government looking to recognize Bitcoin and crypto for payments. This is great news. This is great news coming from another country that they're looking forward to recognize Bitcoin as a legal tender. And I think this after El Salvador declared Bitcoin legal tender in their country, and of course we've seen a whole lot of things happening in the whole world. So this is great news for this week. So moving on quickly, we all know PayPal, and of course PayPal launches crypto services for UK customers. So adoption is growing, and I think a day will come where crypto will just explode like bushfire, and you'll be glad you are in the space. But still, we are way far from that. But with time, I do believe crypto will explode like bushfire when everybody gets the right information and they get to understand where the world is heading, and also they get to understand what they're getting into. So just more on PayPal. PayPal customers will, with verified identities, will soon have access to crypto trading. However, crypto transactions for PayPal business accounts aren't yet supported. So soon I know they'll also add for business accounts. So moving on swiftly, former India central bank chief says cryptocurrency have a potential future. And I think today more people are talking about the future of cryptocurrency. And I think it's a fact right now. Bitcoin and cryptos are not going anywhere. So you here, you who will watch this clip maybe later, just sit down and think. As the crypto space is growing, how well are you positioning yourself so that you don't miss out? And as Dickens, we are here just to guide you. We are here to help you understand the crypto and also help you diversify your funds so that you can of course enjoy what the returns that will come in the near future. So moving on quickly, it's good to know that 11% of young Americans have invested in their stimulus checks into crypto. Of course, because of COVID, you know, America was giving out $1,200 to every individual, and 11% of the people who got the check, they put their money in Bitcoin. So interesting enough that people are getting to learn more and also understand more of what is happening. Moving on swiftly, billionaire Simon Nixon. I think maybe some of you have read his books, maybe you have seen his videos. Venture capital to increase crypto allocation. So he runs a venture capital, more so like a hedge fund, and you can see he is increasing his crypto allocation. So a new report suggests that 4% of the total Bitcoin supply, which is 8,179,9,000 BTC, is owned by 14 Bitcoin fund issuer and asset managers. This is exciting. Because one thing I know with hedge funds, they don't invest to liquidate their funds the next day. These are people who also give scarcity to Bitcoin because they hold it for long. They hold it for long. So this is amazing. It's good to see that Simon Nixon has that brought of course increasing his Bitcoin holding. Moving on swiftly, Morgan Stanley, we all know JP Morgan Stanley owns over 1 million shares in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This is another hedge fund that runs. This is another hedge fund that runs in the US, and of course you can see companies like Morgan Stanley. They also are allocating some of their portfolio to Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Grayscale is one of the companies that holds a lot of Bitcoins in terms of holdings. So it's good to see that. So moving on swiftly to BlackRock, this is the biggest asset management company in the whole world. BlackRock ETFs hold over 384 million of shares in Bitcoin mining farms. It's amazing. So, and this is the reason that's why most of the time I say Bitcoin is not going anywhere, because for the biggest asset management firm to also invest in Bitcoin mining, it tells you these people know what they are doing. They have done their studies, they understand how where the world is heading, and they're putting part of their portfolio in crypto. So SEC, Security Exchange Commission filings revealed that BlackRock has invested almost $400 million into Riot blockchain and Marathon Digital Holdings stock. That is amazing. So more money is moving to the crypto space. More money is moving to the crypto space. Let's go to Citibank. We all know Citibank. Citigroup, and Citigroup is gearing up to trade CME Bitcoin futures. And Citi will begin trading CME Bitcoin futures first, and then Bitcoin exchange traded notes, one of the sources said. So, of course, this is great because if you cannot beat them, you join them. And I like how things are unfolding, because these are some of the biggest financial institutions we know. And you can see right now they are looking into getting into the crypto space big time. Let's move on to my second last news. And we go back to asset managers and companies. And of course, it's good to note that asset managers and companies accumulate over 1.2 million Bitcoin worth 57 billion. So asset managers, these are hedge funds, institutions, financial institutions, and the like, have accumulated 4% of Bitcoin supply. Private and public companies have also amassed 1% each. This is great news. I think these are some of the things since I've been in the space for quite a while. These are some of the things that I was wishing for in 2018. That seeing these big financial institutions that we look up to coming into the crypto space, I think it's great news, because of course, with more people adopting, value will keep on growing each and every other day. So let's keep learning. Let's keep, of course, understanding. To my last news, let's go to South Africa, and I think this is another great news. South African property firm begins accepting rental deposits paid in crypto, and I think within the next 5 years, you'll see a lot of places saying Bitcoin accepted here or crypto accepted here. So a South African company specializing in affordable residential and student housing says it will accept rental deposits paid in cryptocurrency. The company, Quorum Holdings, says doing this will allow all its tenants to potentially benefit from an increase in the value of their crypto rental deposits. This is amazing. It's just amazing. And I can't wait to see more companies coming on board and, of course, accepting this. So that was my sharing for today. And of course, it's amazing. I can see one question from Val. She's asking, is that why other altcoins have the 8 digital decimals? Why not more? Is that why other altcoins have the 8 No. Other altcoins, most of them, they usually don't have the eight decimal point. Bitcoin was the only one that was divided into eight decimal points, 100 million uh, times. So basically, if you check other cryptos, let me just open something here. I show you. Echo. Just a second. About I show something. I'm sharing screen. If you at least I can show you something. So if you look at this Bitcoin, and of course, like we said, a fraction of Bitcoin is divided into eight decimal place. We can check how much that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was a Satoshi. So a Satoshi today is worth it was how many this is USD, so it's worth 0.00048. That's a fraction of that's the smallest bit of Bitcoin. That's the smallest piece of Bitcoin you can acquire. So and that's a fraction. So if we go to Ethereum, ETH, you can see the value of Ethereum currently is $3,243. And let's say, for example, you want to buy $1 worth of Ethereum. You see, the decimal points are very many. So it's just one, but you can take it to however many decimals you want. So depending on how many much money you're putting in, the decimals really don't count. But for Satoshi, it just of course did that to eight decimal points, also to help in circulation. I think his main goal was also to help in circulation because 21 million bitcoins against 7.9 billion people. So you can imagine if every person was just to get a Satoshi, a lot of people won't even get that Satoshi. I do believe so. They won't get that Satoshi. So that's why I usually say we are blessed to be in the space at the moment because we are like fast movers of crypto space. I look at crypto and I look at Bitcoin from an angle of 10 years from now. A lot will have happened that a lot of people will have wished they put some funds in the crypto. Yesterday, I had a very great conversation with a gentleman I look up to. He came to my office, and as we were having that conversation, he said, crypto reminds him like when M-Pesa started in the year 2000, I think 2008. And he's like, for him, he never took that advantage of M-Pesa. Why? Because it looked like it won't work. In fact, he told me, for him, he thought it was another way of people getting calm. For it will never have gotten to him to think that M-Pesa will work. So he stayed away. And yesterday he was telling me, understanding cryptocurrency well will put you in a better position than even that person who put I think it was 2.7 million to get M-Pesa agents back then in 2008. And you can imagine those people who did that, they had to wait almost 5 years before they started making profit. because they had to do marketing, they had to go open branches all over the country, educating people about something they don't really understand and stuff. So he was telling me people who get to understand crypto and they are patient. 5, 10 years from now, you look back and you'll be glad. It's just like also a person who got into the internet. Look at the five most wealthiest people in the whole world. Their businesses are online based. Why? Because I think Amazon started in 1994. Internet boom was in 1990. So they saw an opportunity, took advantage of it, and they grew with it. So, like I always say, let's not approach crypto as a get rich quick something. Where you can come and make quick money. Let's approach it from an angle of understand the fundamentals, invest in good projects, have patience because these are assets. You cannot buy land today and sell it. So, and with that, you're gonna make patience is, I think, this is one of the biggest lessons crypto space has taught me. Patience. It will take even maybe 6 months before you get to understand or to know what crypto you invest in. And if you're patient enough, of course, you're gonna reap the rewards. So, with that, I just want to wish you a great day. Today, I said I'll just have a very short presentation. For people who come later, I'll share with you the recording. Today, we are talking about where does crypto derive its value? Where does crypto derive its value? So I just want to wish you a great weekend for you and your family. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your businesses. God bless everything you intend to do. And of course, let's continue doing our own research when it comes to crypto space. Don't buy everything a person tells you. Ask the right questions. Study. Take some time to study about cryptocurrency on your own. If you don't understand it, ask the right questions. Ask the right people and let's grow together. The space is huge. The space is amazing. And like I always say, we are retiring the crypto space. It's an amazing space to be, and I feel blessed to have knowledge also to share with you. I learn better when I share stuff that I've of course come across. So God bless you all. Have a great weekend, and see you again next Saturday, same time, 10 to 10:45 minutes. And I hope you found value in what we've shared today. God bless all of you.